The Panama Canal is a crucial waterway connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It serves as a shortcut for ships, saving thousands of miles and many days of travel. This efficiency boosts global shipping. Various ships, including container ships, oil tankers, and cruise ships, use the canal. About 14,000 ships transit the canal annually. The canal operates 24/7, vital for global trade. It uses a system of locks like giant water elevators to lift and lower ships. This engineering marvel, over a century old, revolutionized shipping routes. Its importance to the global economy is immense. A significant percentage of world trade passes through its waters. Disruptions can have immediate global effects, raising prices and breaking supply chains. The Panama Canal is a lifeline for international commerce and a symbol of global connection. On May 18, 2025, a shocking and unprecedented event occurred at the Panama Canal. A sophisticated and well-coordinated group launched a multifaceted attack, mixing advanced cyber warfare techniques and physical sabotage. Hackers specifically targeted the lock mechanisms, aiming to severely disrupt ship movements and logistics. Simultaneously, explosive devices were discovered near critical infrastructure points. Bomb disposal units acted swiftly and neutralized them safely. The attackers briefly overrode some automated systems, causing several near-miss incidents. Canal operators fought tirelessly to regain control, preventing potential collisions. This breach exposed significant vulnerabilities in modern infrastructure. The attackers' identity and motives remained unclear, adding to the crisis. The event sent shockwaves through the international community, causing widespread concern, highlighting the fragility and vulnerability of vital global infrastructure. The U.S. government acted swiftly following the attack. The decision to temporarily close the Panama Canal was to ensure safety and protect infrastructure. With compromised control systems, safe passage couldn't be guaranteed. The U.S. stated the closure was a precautionary measure, emphasizing it was temporary. The goal was to conduct a full security assessment and sweep the canal zone for threats. The U.S. offered technical assistance given its significant interests in the canal. A large volume of U.S. trade passes through it daily. Any prolonged disruption impacts the U.S. economy directly. The U.S. has historical ties to the canal's security. U.S. intelligence agencies were involved to identify the perpetrators and prevent future attacks. The Panamanian government agreed with the U.S. assessment and requested assistance. This joint approach showed a united front against those disrupting global trade. The closure, while painful, was essential to prevent a potentially catastrophic disaster. The immediate priority was securing the canal to resume safe operations. The United States played a major role in the Panama Canal's creation, a monumental engineering feat that changed global trade routes forever. President Theodore Roosevelt recognized its strategic value for naval power and trade, pushing for its construction with great determination. The U.S. supported Panama's independence from Colombia in 1903, a pivotal moment that paved the way for the canal's construction. The Bunau-Varilla Treaty granted the U.S. rights to build and operate the canal, solidifying American influence in the region. Construction took 10 years, from 1904 to 1914, facing difficult conditions, including harsh weather and challenging terrain. American engineers led the project, overcoming tropical diseases like malaria and yellow fever, and complex terrain. The U.S. managed the canal and the surrounding canal zone for decades, ensuring its smooth operation and maintenance. This sometimes caused tension with Panama, desiring sovereignty and control over their own territory. In 1977, President Jimmy Carter and Panamanian leader Omar Torrijos signed treaties for Panama to take full control, marking a significant shift in U.S.-Panama relations. The full handover occurred on December 31, 1999, ending nearly a century of American administration. Even after the handover, the U.S. maintained an interest in the canal's security, recognizing its ongoing strategic importance. The treaties allow the U.S. to defend the canal's neutrality, ensuring it remains open and secure for international trade. The recent security breach and U.S. involvement are seen through this historical lens, highlighting the canal's enduring significance. The U.S. still sees the canal's stability as crucial, explaining the rapid response to the current crisis and ongoing vigilance. The closure of the Panama Canal sent shockwaves through the global economy. International trade relies heavily on this waterway. Thousands of ships faced an uncertain future, considering alternative plans. This disruption affects supply chains worldwide, delaying goods and raising costs. Companies depending on just-in-time delivery face production halts. Consumers may see higher prices for many imported goods. Ships have two main alternatives: rerouting around Cape Horn or using the Suez Canal. Both options add miles, time, and costs. Ports will experience disruptions, with some seeing drops in traffic and others facing surges. The price of oil could be affected as tankers use the canal. Insurance costs for shipping are likely to rise. The closure highlights the vulnerability of our interconnected global economy. The decision to close the Panama Canal brings many challenges, affecting various sectors globally. The most immediate challenge is the economic fallout, which could be severe and far-reaching. Businesses and consumers worldwide will feel the pinch as supply chains are disrupted and costs rise. Shipping companies face logistical nightmares, rerouting fleets to alternative routes which are often longer and more expensive. Ports need to adjust to changing traffic patterns, which can be a complex and time-consuming process. Concerns have been raised about the closure's duration, with no clear timeline for reopening. Every day the canal remains shut, the economic damage mounts, affecting businesses large and small. There are also political sensitivities, with the U.S. taking a leading role in managing the situation. Clear communication about security assessments and repair work is essential to maintain public trust and international cooperation. Amidst the difficulties, some potential positives might emerge, offering a silver lining to this crisis. This crisis forces a re-evaluation of global supply chain resilience, pushing companies to innovate and adapt. Companies may diversify shipping routes and hold more inventory locally, reducing future risks. The incident serves as a wake-up call for critical infrastructure security, highlighting vulnerabilities. Other ports and transport hubs will likely review and upgrade defenses, ensuring they are better prepared. The focus on cyber-physical threats could spur innovation in security technologies, leading to more robust systems. International cooperation on cybersecurity could be strengthened, fostering a more united global response. The response to this crisis could lead to long-term improvements in infrastructure security, making future disruptions less likely. The Panama Canal is a vital artery for global trade, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Its unexpected closure after a serious security breach created significant disruption, halting the flow of goods. The coordinated cyber and physical attack exposed vulnerabilities in the canal's infrastructure. The U.S., citing safety concerns and historical ties, assisted Panama in the closure and subsequent security measures. This step was necessary to prevent a larger catastrophe and ensure the safety of the canal. The decision to close the canal has profound consequences for international trade, affecting numerous industries. Global supply chains are strained, and the economic impact is felt worldwide, from manufacturers to consumers. This situation highlights our interconnected world and the vulnerabilities in our critical infrastructure. While the closure presents challenges, it also offers an opportunity to enhance security measures and protocols. It can spur innovation in protecting vital infrastructure and re-evaluate supply chain strategies for the future. The world is now acutely aware of the risks and the need for robust security. The hope is that lessons learned from this crisis will lead to a more secure and resilient future. The immediate focus is on thorough security checks and comprehensive system upgrades. The goal is to reopen the canal as soon as it is safe and secure for operations. Ensuring its long-term security is paramount for the global economy's health and stability. The future of the canal depends on the actions taken today to safeguard it for tomorrow.